We live? Well, let's do it. DEG. Granddaughter. 430 in the building. Yeah. Big game, we talk that. Made a path, we walk that. Skills max, streets got a bag, that's a real win. Never lost that, this dead end gaming. You know how we do. BZ and the granddad. That's player one, that's player two. News, we gon' talk about it. Review, we gon' talk about it. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, we gon' talk about it. Can't forget that PC. Best around this web B. Special guest from 9/11 right up out that family tree. We got it. Sonic's traveling real fast. Leveled up, but we the final boss. No one else to go with this podcast. It's dead end gaming. Finna hit the mark. On point like the sharpest dart. If you tuned in, just know you smart. Press start.
What up, though, y'all? What up, though, y'all? This your boy BZ430 back again with another fabulous, amazing episode of Dead End Gaming. First, I just want to say, man, appreciate everyone that's being patient with us. I know we missed the last couple of recordings of the podcast. You know, life was lifing, but you know, we got everything back in order. Shout out to Granddad. Glad everything is on the up and up with you, brother. So I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Back here with us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just apologies for folks. So, you know what I'm saying? That's been wondering, like, dang, what's up with the episodes? What's going on? What's happening?
It was just one. Then
I celebrated my birthday, so I couldn't do a gaming stream because I was celebrating my B-day. You know what I'm saying? I was out with sand in my toes. You know what I'm saying? So, but yes, we're back, man. We are here, episode 232. Of course, I'm not by myself. Y'all already heard him already. The homie Granddad Wooly up in the building.
Granddaughter, 1,000 hours. We back at it. We living life, you know, like it's golden. Goddamn it.
You know what I'm saying? Got to.
Way throughout now. And I wrote a song today. Pretty good too.
Oh, man.
You ain't gonna hear it. You ain't gonna hear it.
Oh man. Oh man. But yes, as always, man, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you share. Tell everybody. Appreciate everyone that's in the chat. You know, the chat always stay active and funny and hilarious, man. I love the chat, man. Love the chat. Yes. So the first part, of course, this is the first part 2 episode. First one we're going to be talking about, of course, the Grand Theft Auto 6 news. You know, we get a lot of stuff that didn't happen over the last 24 hours of the Grand Theft Auto world. The Switch 2 pre-order frenzy. Couple of Xbox IPs that coming to PS5. So I'm pretty sure me and Granddad's going to talk about that. And then part 2, with all the frenzy going on with Grand Theft Auto, you know, me and Granddad, we're gonna rank the 7 main Grand Theft Auto games that's dropped up to this point. So, you know, just and then of course we're taking live questions from you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pop in, make sure you hop in the question queue in Discord, or you can send them to the DE Pod questions in the DEG channel. So Discord channel. So be sure to pop them in there, and then we'll answer them. And it does not, again, we say this plenty of times, it does not have to be video game related. I mean, if it is, that's great, but it can be about anything. It'd be about music, be about movies, be about life stuff, whatever it is, you can ask away. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I guess we can touch on the games that we've played. So you want me to go first?
I'll play the game.
You play the game?
I played the game. One game.
What you play?
So,
what you play, brother? What you play?
So this let me tell you something, y'all. I didn't expect this to happen, but so last month PS Plus games. Last month PS Plus dropped some games, y'all, and there was one in particular. I was like, you know what? When they announced it, I low key kind of was like, nobody want to play that. It ain't gonna be that good. But I was like, you know what? I grew up watching the franchise. I'm a fan of it. You know, I respect it. It's free. Let me see what it is. So I ended up downloading and playing RoboCop Rogue City. It came out 2023, I think, or 2024. I don't know.
2023. Yeah. But 2023.
So basically, it's a RoboCop game, and basically it's like a love letter to the RoboCop franchise. It's a first-person shooter, and I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This game is kind of fun. The game is kind of fun. I've already done 2 playthroughs, y'all. Look, first of all, like it's got the classic RoboCop tropes in it. You know, he's got his gun, he's got his he's got his mannerisms, his movements. This is me going through, and I'm loving the fact that the game, just like the movie, was rated. Well, the first one was R-rated, so it's gory, it's bloody. You can blow people's heads off. You can grab them, throw them through windows if you want to. All kinds of stuff. And it's got a lot of like small little Easter eggs from like the first couple RoboCop games as far as like characters and situations, and you're going through old Detroit and things like that. And the story is pretty solid. Now, the things that I would say is I wish that the dialogue seems very like plain and basic. It's not, it's sort of bare bones. I think they put more into the actual action part of it, which I do appreciate because it is fun. Like I said, the weaponry is cool. RoboCop's got some really dope like buffs. He can do dash forwards, and he can do like shock waves. You can actually put a switch on his gun. Like this isn't the other. I had another clip, but I didn't finish uploading. But you can add enhancements to his gun, so you can put a switch on that motherfucker. You can put like gore rounds to get more gore, shrapnel, all kinds of stuff. So it's got a really cool little skill tree. And by the time you go through 2 playthroughs, you can max it out. There's some really cool like boss fights. You can boss fight like the Ed 205 big machine, if you remember and it's centered around like OCP and everything like that. So it's like I said, it's all these little fun little tidbits. If you've ever watched the RoboCop franchise, you're gonna be like, oh, I remember that from the movie, or I remember this. But also, it's still got some really cool, like unique moments built to the game. So I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed myself. Like I said, it's not a perfect game, but I give it like a solid 7.5 after running through the playthrough. And honestly, what's funny is they just announced another game, which I think is actually going to be a sequel to this, is coming out. And low-key, I'm going to get it. I respect this enough to say I'm going to cop the second one. So, and another cool thing about this game too is like there's a lot of cool little side missions too. So not only do you have the mainline missions, but you have side missions too to help you, get more points and stuff like that to upgrade RoboCop, and they're cool little fun side missions. Like sometimes then sometimes you gotta just do regular cop work. You gotta go like hand out tickets because somebody was parked in the wrong place. So it's like you get to be like a regular cop, but then you get to do the crazy superhero RoboCop shit, like kicking this door like I'm about to do right now. Watch this. I'm gonna kick this door and fuck these motherfuckers up, trying to hold hostages. Bitch ass niggas. Look, bow, just shots. Right? He's trying to shoot. See, he was trying to shoot him, trying to shoot them. Boom. Yeah, you thought. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fun game. It's fun. I ain't gonna lie. So I recommend if you're a fan of the franchise, like I say give it a shot at least. If you've seen RoboCop, I say at least give it a shot. You'll appreciate it for what it is. It's not a perfect game, but it's also not a terrible game. Like it's fun. And the combat and the first person shooting is actually very well done. I got to give them to that. And the weaponry is cool. There's a lot of cool weapons in here. Shotguns, automatic, sniper rifles in there. But like low key, if you buff it up enough, his pistol is a damn near golden gun. You one shot, one kill. You can one shot, one kill a lot of motherfuckers with that. It do work. And then you put the switch on that motherfucker. You switch cheese and niggas out. Oh, bro, he a whole YN. RoboCop turned a whole YN. It's wild. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, and I'm gonna definitely check out the next one that they come out with and see if it's any better than the first one. But yeah, that's all I played. Yeah.
Yeah, I added to. I mean, I usually every month I add whatever PlayStation Plus games I add it to my library. So I mean, I just got it. It's really a matter of me just going in and downloading it to my system to play it or whatever. But yeah, I got it. I mean, when I saw it, I was like,
too, bro, you from Detroit, so you got to do it from the hometown. Do it for the hometown.
I was like. But see, the movie wasn't shot in Detroit. That's the thing that pissed us up.
Yeah, I get you. But
I hate that, man. I hate that.
Well, maybe Detroit didn't give them the licenses, maybe permits. You never know.
I don't know, man. All right, so yes, it's 3 games I've pretty much been kind of locked and loaded on over the past couple of weeks. The first one is still Assassin's Creed Shadows. Been playing the hell out of that. Playing it makes me even more excited for the new Ghost game because it's just like, bruh, Like it's stuff in there that the Ghost game don't have, but it's certain little combat styles. I'm like, man, I wonder how they going. You can definitely see the inspiration. So playing through that, I think I was fighting the boss. I think the video I sent you, I had fought one of the bosses or whatever.
This dude right here.
I've been exploring, man. I've been exploring the hell out of this in this damn game, bro. I be if they give me a list of dudes to assassinate, I would clear that list out, bro. I go to that list, and I like the fact that
hold on, time out. You doing damage like that, bro? What kind of sword you got, bro?
Bro, man,
bro,
this
you
thing,
eating this motherfucker alive, bro. What the yo?
Bro, this thing.
Nah, bro, you done stripped him naked, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, bruh, it was so cool. It's like the world is actually pretty big. The map is pretty huge.
Yeah,
you can explore so many different chests and find so many dope different like swords and all that stuff. I typically do the samurai style because he has one, I can't pronounce it, but it's like it look like a bat with spikes on it. I can use that weapon. It's another weapon where it's like a long ass katana with blades at the end. I don't use all that. I just use my good old samurai, bro. I was like, man,
you just go with the tried and true.
Yeah, I just go with the tried and true, bro. And then my armor I can parry anybody's attack. So usually the red, when you see the red, that means unblockable. You can't parry it. But with the armor set I have on, I can parry it. I can parry even red attacks. So yeah, man, this game dope, man. This game is really dope, bro.
Well, you know what? I'm glad though, because a lot of people were saying like if Assassin's Creed didn't knock this out of the park, it was pretty much a wrap for them. So I'm glad that this game is actually
good. Bro.
Yeah, I'm glad the game is good and it's living up to the hype. I haven't played it yet, but I've been hearing good things. You're saying good things, so I'm gonna try to get to it when I can. Like I said, the backlog crazy, but yeah, man. Like I try to get to it before Ghost 2 comes out. But yeah, man, it's look like you out here doing the thing.
Yeah, I'm about to kill him. All
right.
But another thing that's good about this is that you can. Him and then the female character, the female protagonist, is she's more of a like so I only go to hers like if you want to sneak past, if you want to go to a castle or a settlement and you want to sneak and kill someone, I pick her. But I pick him if I'm like, okay, look, I'm about to fight somebody, I'm about to fight a boss, or I'm about to go in and fight a whole bunch of people. I switch to him because she's not really the best for like hand to hand and killing folks quick.
Yeah,
she's only good for sneaking around and yeah, like if you want to attack from above, like she's really good at that type of stuff. So that's good that you can switch between those two characters and those two fighting styles. Now this one, and look, so I've been in my Assassin's Creed bag. So this is on the PlayStation. If you got a PlayStation Premium, is already available for you to play. I was like, man, let me download this and play this. This is the Valhalla.
This man said, I'm going from Japan to Valhalla.
Bro, I was like, oh man, let me play, because I started looking up some videos of like how many different dope armor sets and like axes and stuff you can get. So it kind of puts me in a and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. It might sound disrespectful, but it puts me in like a great value version of God of War, if that makes sense. Like kind of, even though God of War is more linear, then this game is like open world. Like this is like you can go anywhere, do anything or whatever. So God of War is not necessarily like that, but as far as like you got the axe and you can block and all that stuff, it kind of puts me like this in a great value version of God of War.
It looked like
you know what I'm saying?
It looked like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but the combat in there is actually surprisingly good. I thought it was going to be kind of bad, but it's not that bad. The combat in here is not that bad. I was pleasantly surprised by the combat and everything in here, because I thought it was going to be very clunky.
Right.
Because I was hearing some negative things about this game, but I was playing. I'm like, so now you know what other game I want to play now? I want to play the Assassin's Creed Mirage.
I think I'm saying that right. Mirage? Which one is that?
Yeah. It puts me, it looks like, okay, this is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of if Prince of Persia was open world. Like if a Prince of Persia game was open world, that's what Assassin's Creed Mirage kind of reminds me of. That's what just from the looks of it. Just from the looks of it. I could be completely wrong if I end up finally playing the game, but either I think it probably took some inspiration from the Prince of Persia games, like just the way the setting. I think the setting, the time stamp that it takes place in, or whatever. So, but yeah, it looks pretty. I looked at that, I was like, oh man, and it's on sale too. I think like the deluxe version is on sale for like $20. So I was like, man, I should get this. Skip it. Damn, Beans said skip it. Wow. No, it's the best for transversing. It's the best for combat. Yes, I agree with that, Beans. Dang, Beans, skip it. Okay, I trust you. I trust you, Beans. I trust you.
Skip that bullshit.
Me and Beans are pretty almost alike in certain games that we like. So I trust you, Beans. If you say skip it, I trust you. And then the last game, bruh, I can't put this game down, bruh. I cannot put this game down.
You were telling me about this one last time.
Roll the footage, bruh.
All right.
First Berserker, bruh. First Berserker. I cannot stop playing this damn game. And you know what's crazy? I barely scratched the surface. So now I'm at the point now to where I can finally augment my gear. So like if I have certain attributes that I want to change, I can change the attributes based on my style or based on my armor set that I have. So like it's just that. I mean, and I'm just getting to that. Like I just unlocked the blacksmith too, where I can craft, swords and craft gear sets and stuff like that. So, but I'm still just scratching the surface on this game, bro. I'm telling you, this game. This game, like I said, right now, it's still my game of the year until further notice. Until Ghost of Yeti and Borderlands 4 and all, this is still my game of the year right now. Right now, nothing is knocking this off the throne as of right now. As of May, we in May 6th?
Yeah.
As of May 6th, 2025, this is still my game of the year right now, bro. Like this is, I can't stop playing this. I cannot stop playing this shit, bro. This shit is so dope. This shit is so dope. I suggest anyone, if you interested in playing this and you like Souls like type games, get this. This is dope. This is such a dope game, man. This is like I think that's like the 5th boss I'm fighting right now. So yeah, bro, this game is it's like every board, every ward you go to, you're going to fight a boss. Like you're not gonna go somewhere and not end up fighting a boss. So yeah, so whatever world you go into, be prepared to fight a boss at the end. You're going to fight a boss, bro.
I like that though. I like that you have to fight a boss at the end of every single section. And
you know what else I like about this game too is like whatever that board that you're fighting, the world that you're fighting in.
Yeah.
Some of the enemies kind of slightly prepare you for the boss because some of their attacks styles are similar to the boss that you're probably going to end up fighting in that world. So I love how they got these things called elite enemies. So the elite enemies is literally almost a carbon copy of what you're getting ready to fight as far as the boss, and they kind of preparing you. They kind of the whole world is setting the stage for the boss that you're going to fight, and then once you get to the boss, you kind of be like, okay, I get it. I see why these attacks. And then, it's just like Liza P and all those. Once you learn the attacks and learn how to parry stuff and everything, you'll beat them. You might die. You're gonna die. You're probably gonna die a couple times because after that boss that just popped up on the video, it took me like 5 tries to finally beat him or whatever. So yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna, just like Black Myth, you're gonna die. But once you learn the moves, you're pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like all those Souls-like games are the same. It's like it's a learning curve. Like you got to just kind of learn the waves of the combat and the defense and things like that, and then learn the patterns of the bosses that you're fighting and the enemies. And then once you do that, it's like, okay, now just get it done and then go to the next one and the next one. So, but I'm finding myself more liking those games as well myself too. So I'm definitely.
I know it's crazy, right?
I'm definitely, like I said, keep an eye on that one as far as like adding that one to the catalog as well. So
add it at some point. I mean, I know you won't really have time to dive into it right now, but at some point, definitely get that game, bro. You fuck with Liza P, you gonna like this, bro. You gonna like this game.
Gotcha.
You gonna like it. That shit is dope, bro. That shit is dope. But yeah, that's all those are the 3 games that I've been playing. I'm kind of been stuck on. I've been wanting to get. I wanted to get back into Ratchet and Clank because remember I played that. I was playing that last time. I got to dive. Yeah. I got to dive back in Ratchet and Clank. I got to dive back in that Tomb Raider joint I was playing. So yeah, man.
Facts. Yeah.
And I know Diogen was getting on me about it, but what's that? Souls of Midnight or it's on Xbox.
Souls of Midnight. I don't know that one.
I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. I think I'm saying it wrong. Sons of Midnight or something. It's somebody South of Midnight. There it is. Thank you, DLG. Yeah, so that's another game I want to give a try as well too. I've been seeing and hearing great things about it. I saw some gameplay of it. I was like, oh man, this actually looks pretty cool. And the protagonist is a black woman too. So
okay,
yeah, man. And it's not like super expensive. It's on Xbox, so I think I might. I know, right? I know, right? I sure was thinking of Souls and Missions. I'm crazy, Diogene. But yeah, I've been hearing great things about South of Midnight. And like I said, I know Diogene was one of the main ones that was like, bruh, play that game. So I might try to add that one onto my list too. But the back hat, man, the smoke that we gonna be getting this year, man, Jesus Christ. I don't even know how I'm gonna keep up, bruh, for real.
It's gonna be heavy.
Yeah, I got you, Diogene. I got you. But all right, you wanna
let's go ahead and start. Let's not make the people wait. So look.
Oh, you want to get into it right away?
Might as well. It's the talk of the town. It's the talk of the town. All right, y'all. We all know that one game has been like it's a game that's just the utterance of this game has just been it's a phenomenon already, and it ain't even hit the streets yet. And unfortunately, it still ain't gonna hit. You thought we was gonna hit the streets this year.
No.
Grand Theft Auto 6 announced that it is being pushed back another year. Not a month, not a couple months, a whole ass year.
Year, bruh. Year.
And I'm like, y'all bold. Y'all
and then,
crazy. But I know all these other game companies is celebrating right now.
You know what? That was funny. Twitter, social media is so funny. So people were saying, because I think like about a week ago, a week before that, the Ghost of Yeti showed their new trailer, and then they had the pre-order and the release date. But we gonna talk about that as well. But people saying that Grand Theft Auto moved their date because of them. I'm like, nah,
I don't think so.
Grand Theft Auto is big dog in this, bruh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I will play Ghost of Yeti first, but I mean, Grand Theft Auto is just a big dog.
Grand Theft Auto, like, I don't think people realize, like, Grand Theft Auto, at one point when everybody thought it was coming out this year, they already wrote off every other game that was coming out this year as game of the year. They said no, they don't. If Grand Theft Auto 6 is dropping, that's automatically going to be the biggest and the game of the year off rip. And we ain't even seen anything. It's just because of the hype off of it. And now that we're not getting it until May 26th of next year, so May 26th, 2026.
That's wow, bro.
A whole year. Now, with that being said, Rockstar, they knew we was upset. So what they do? They dropped the whole new trailer.
They so dirty, bro.
Like a day after, bro. And tell me why the game looks so good, bro. It's like you like, you see, okay, if you're telling me that it's this detail and it looks this good, but you still need another year to finish it, what are we really getting with this game, bro? Because I'm looking at this right now. I'm like, how is this game not ready? Look at this game.
Man, just give me the online. I hope the online stuff is coming day one.
This game looks so crispy, bro. Like it's moments in this game where I'm like, this don't even look like a game, bro. It looks like it's like a movie.
I know, it's crazy, right?
And I'm like, bro, if you're telling me that y'all need a whole nother year and the game at this point looks like this, dialogue, just the atmosphere, the area, the way that the game is laid out, just, I mean, the camera angles, the way it's shot, the detail.
Yeah, bro.
And you saying we still need another year, bro? What Rockstar over there? They whatever they cooking, and this is what we're like, bro. Man,
they so wrong for this. They so wrong for dropping that chili.
They are wrong, bro. Because I'm like this. I feel like this is the trailer they were gonna drop, regardless if the game was coming out this year. This was going to be trailer 2, but I feel like they were going to just try to wait until when it was closer to the game being done. And then they said, well, you know what? Fuck it. The game we need more time. So let's just give them something anyway. But as you can see, like, we got the 2 protagonists. I can't remember the names off the top, but these are going to be our 2 protagonists in the game. They're a couple. One just got out of the jail. She just got out the pen. All right. They showing the yammers, and
showing the yammers,
she got them. But what I'm liking is we're back in Florida, And it's not necessarily Vice City,
Vice City.
It is Vice City, but it's like, it seems like we got a little bit of all parts of Miami. So you got, well, this is based off Miami, so Vice City, but we're seeing like the underbelly of the Vice City. We're seeing like, all different areas. So you get what would be South Beach, but also you get like the little Haiti parts, and you also get the really, the downtowns and the nightlife and all this other stuff. So you can tell that they've really encapsulated, and probably outside of that, the Everglades, probably, I'm saying, like, all kinds of Florida.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, I think this game is going to be so massive, so open world, so crazy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nuts, bro.
This game is gonna be this game, and I'm feeling this is just a story mode. So imagine the online. This is just a story mode.
Wait, I need that online, bro. I need that online.
And I'm like, bro, I am upset that we gotta wait another whole year for this. But if I'm seeing what I'm seeing,
I need that online, bro.
That online is gonna be bro. When I tell you that online is going to be, bro. Now, mind you, this game is when it releases, we're only getting it on PS5 and Xbox Series X. There's no PC release date yet. So there's no PC version of it yet, which means to the people who be doing the mods and stuff like that, the GTA mods and stuff like that, you're going to have to wait until, or find a way around it. I'm pretty sure maybe find a way around it, but there's yet to be a PC release date yet, but I know they're going to give one, but I think they want to get that console wave first. So you got a whole year.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not doing it on PC as well.
Yeah, maybe closer to release date they'll say, oh, and we got PC ready on top of that too. So maybe that's what's taking the whole year, or maybe I feel like I don't know. I don't want to get into this is all speculation. Don't quote me on anything like that. But this is my thoughts, because this trailer 2 is clearly all based on just the story.
Yeah,
I feel like the story is or was so detailed and extensive that they probably have the story done now. However, they're like, okay, they gonna want this online, and why make them wait a year or however long for the online to be ready when we could just make them wait a year to drop everything at once? So maybe now they're gonna start cranking on the online side of it. That way, when the game drops in 2026, you got it all. And you got it all. Yeah. Because I feel like the story was like, okay, we need to get this story and everything and the base game done, but online's a whole nother beast. And now that that's done, and they said, well, online's gonna take some more time to really work out, let's just get it done. Better to have it all done and get all the money up front rather than having to segment it and break it up. Because this game's gonna be around for 10 plus years, just like the other one. Easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's about to go through 3 console generations.
Yeah, it's gonna be here for the long run. So I feel like they're like, look, we know how much money this game is going to generate, so why not be able to generate it all out the gate? Because I know they spent a pretty penny just to make this game. So they said, we're gonna recoup. They want to recoup as fast as possible. So if that means we wait another year, but we get the mainline story and the online fully fleshed out and ready to go out the box, it's going to be a win-win. However, that means that this game is not going to be cheap. I mean, we already seeing the $80 price tag for the Switch 2. This game probably going to be a solid Hondo plus.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 120.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised.
It's going to be at the very least $100, if not 120, like you said. But people gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay.
People gonna still pay for it. People gonna still buy it. They can complain all they want. If they price tag that thing 120, it's gonna. Yeah. I'm not saying everybody in the chat. I'm just saying people are still gonna buy this game. Now, regardless, they're gonna buy it.
Now, Raheem saying that they're gonna sell story and online separately. Of course, they're gonna sell the base game will probably just be story, and then you'll buy the online expansion, or they're gonna come up with some crazy deluxe that's gonna probably be damn near $200, and you get it all. You get all of it: the online, the story, probably the upcoming DLCs that they're gonna work on, because there's gonna be DLC on top of this too. So they're probably gonna be like, hey, if you drop $200 now, you gonna get all the goodies, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have probably some kind of like collector's edition involved as well. I feel like Rockstar's going to definitely go all out with this, because they know just how massive and how big of a deal this game is going to be.
Yeah.
So
How many views that trailer got? That second trailer so far.
As of now, this is on IGN. So like that was so 31 million. It's at 31 in 8 hours
on Rockstar.
On Rockstar's actual video. The trailer has at this moment 38,872,851 views in 11 hours. So it hasn't even been half a day. And it's already at 38 million views, which means by 24 hours, we could be creeping up, or if not at 100 million views. That's wild.
That's crazy, bro.
In a day.
That is crazy.
When you tell me, I don't think any other video game has ever had this much hype surrounding it. Ever.
No, bro.
In the history of gaming, there has never been a video game to have this much hype and anticipation. The amount of money that this game is about to make, bruh, is going to be stupid. Rockstar is going to be generationally, they already are based off Grand Theft Auto 5, but I'm telling you, the amount of revenue that this game is about to bring Rockstar is going to be stupid. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is not financial advice, but if you were in the stock market, I suggest you buy some Take-Two Interactive stock probably, because by the time this game come out, that stock price most likely going to shoot up because of how much revenue that game's going to make. I'm telling you. If not already, it's probably going to take a hit now, but I'm telling you, at some point, that thing's going to shoot back up because I know how much money this game is about to make. It's going to be ridiculous. When they open them pre-orders up fully, it's a wrap, bro. It's going to shut the site down. It's going to be great. Like, bro, you think, and this is for a game. It's not even for a console. It's going to be for a game, bro. Wow.
Bro, this shit about to be crazy. This game about to do crazy numbers, bro.
Man,
be ready.
This might be the first. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't know. I don't know what the revenue is for Grand Theft Auto 5 I have to look it up over the years, but this might be the first 9-figure game, bro. Revenue wise. I'm talking.
Nice. So you think it's going to hit
over the course of its lifespan? This game will probably generate in the hundreds of billions of dollars. And I know
hundreds of billions.
I'm telling. Look, if you look at it, okay, think about this.
Bro, that's wow.
Think about this. If they at the price point that they're going to probably charge this game, let's say they charge it at 100, right? They charge it at 100, and based on the amount of numbers and views and whatnot, I can see them. If $100 and a million, so a million people buying this game is $100 million, right?
Yeah.
If 10 million people buy this game, we're already in the billions, right?
Yeah.
You can't. How many people bought a Black Myth? 10 million, right? 10 million in sales, right? For Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, I think it's like around that. Yeah, about 10 million sales.
So it's not impossible for that number to be hit. So you mean to tell me in the first year, 10 million people ain't gonna buy Grand Theft Auto 6 worldwide? That's this is in the States. They're gonna do 10 million probably just in the States. Yeah. You're talking worldwide, and this is just console. Don't get me started when PC starts. When they get to PC, and they make it a PC.
Oh yeah. And then all the mods gonna be going crazy on that.
Now you multiply that by the 10-year lifespan plus. You don't mean to tell me that this game ain't gonna make $100 billion over time?
Yeah, it's gonna make a lot of money.
A lot of money. This game can make this game is probably gonna make $100 billion over the 10-year plus 10-15 years that it's gonna be out. Rockstar is never gonna have to put out another game in the rest of their life if they don't want to.
In this economy, huh?
I'm telling you, because look at the hype, bro. You know, because when you have people waiting for so long for something, and you're still feeding them content that they're still playing, like no game has had a shelf life and the strength of that shelf life as much as Grand Theft Auto 5 has, and also continuing to bring in new players. Grand Theft Auto Online 5 is still bringing in new players and new people still.
Bro, that's crazy.
And you don't think them people are gonna jump to Grand Theft Auto 6 when that game comes out? The entire player base is going to shift over to 6 when it comes out. The entire player base, either instantly or within a year, because they don't want to be left behind. It's gonna be FOMO like crazy. It's gonna be so much FOMO that people like, oh man, the squad is hopping online to 6. You can't be playing. We ain't on 5 no more. We on 6. It's just like it's gonna be like a 2K situation, but times 100.
He said we ain't on 5 no more. We on 6.
Bro, people are gonna get clowned for still playing 5 when 6 drops. It's gonna be like, why you still on that? Nah, bro, we on 6 now. Especially if online comes out first game, bro. Like, man, it's gonna be a once in a lifetime scenario with how successful a game is. This is going to be the new measuring stick of how successful a franchise really can be. They're gonna break. They're gonna break through the ceiling, and they're gonna break a new mold when this game comes out. It's gonna be wild.
Hey, bro, we gonna see. We gonna see.
So yeah, they got it. They're making us wait another year. We'll wait another year. I think if they can't make us wait any longer though. It's got to come out next year. They can't keep pushing it back. They can't wait until May of next year and then say, we need 2027. Here's trailer 3. They can't do that.
But see, let me ask you. So, I feel like, and I could be wrong. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like this is the first time they actually set a date. Like, before, it was just kind of like, it might be coming like fourth quarter of 2025. It might be coming in this quarter of such and such. Like, I think this is my first time, and like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, that they actually put a date on something. Like, this is coming May such and such 2026. Like, they put a date on it. Yeah. So I think you're right. I think now at this point that they set a actual date. They can't. I
think the game is pretty much done. I think they just want to tighten up on the online. I think the game itself, the base game, I think is done. Because they wouldn't have gave us this date if they didn't feel like they can make the base game done. But I think they made a last minute decision, or maybe like not a last minute, but a late decision to be like, hey, this online is going to be big. Why don't we just wait until we're done with the online? Why give them the game and disappoint them? Because they know it's going to be a disappointment if they put out the game and they make people wait for the online. Because then people are going to just stay on GTA 5 and there's not going to be any new revenue coming in for that. So basically, other than what they're getting now. But they want to get that spike in online revenue as well as the base game. So in order to do that, and they have the money to wait a year. They have the resources to make us. They're not hurting for money, so they're not. So that 1 year wait time is just going to give them more time to spend on making the online just as good as, or if not better than what we got now. Marketing, promotion, all kinds of stuff. Collector's editions. Putting that together, the physical, probably some kind of physical box set. They gonna go all out by the time May 2026 happen, and people are going to eat up every ounce of it, every single ounce of what this game's gonna provide.
Oh yeah, I mean we about to see this game for the next 10 years, bro.
Oh yeah,
maybe
at least maybe 10, more. 15,
maybe more,
10, 15 at least.
Because whenever the next gen systems come out, they're gonna have an update for that gen system. They might
push it. Look, we got 3 console generations out of 5. Who's to say they might not push it for 4 with this one? Because they know they can. They know they can. And
bro, that's crazy,
bro. It's gonna be amazing to watch. It's gonna be amazing to see just what happens with this game. And like I said, I'm not even a huge GTA person. I've played 5. I didn't get really too heavy into the online, but I'm just looking at the story. Just for the story, I'm copping GTA 6 because it looks so good. It looks so fun. And if I decide to go online, I know they're gonna go. They're not gonna shortchange us on the online. So, man, and like I said, and again, PS5, Xbox get it first. They're gonna do PC, and they still can, if they really want to, they can put it on Switch too, if they want to, because Switch 2 will have somewhat of the power to be able to kind of handle it to the point where it's probably playable. And if they can find a way to do that and have a handheld version of GTA 6 where you can play it on the go, That's a whole nother revenue stream opened up. That's if Nintendo allows them to put GTA on the Nintendo. That is because it's a.
I'm about to say I don't know if it can handle it, bro. Yeah. I don't know if the Switch 2 can handle it.
But by that time, too, you don't think they're gonna come out with a Switch 2 Pro or a higher level Switch 2 like they did with the OLED? Who's to say they say, okay, we're gonna come up with a Switch 2 Pro that can handle?
They could.
That can handle. That's on par with a PS5, with a base PS5 or a base Series X. Not out the gate probably, but they definitely could.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't think Switch 2 handling that. Bro, you saw
not the one out the gate, bro. I'm talking about like, look, okay, think about it. We get into year 5 of Switch 2, and it's time for them to put out a deluxe or a pro version of it because they always do. You don't think they're gonna bump up them specs and say, hey, let me bump up these specs, and now we're gonna announce GTA 6 on the Switch 2 exclusive, or not exclusive, but just for the Switch 2 Pro. And now you can play it on the go. Now you can play GTA 6 on the go. Because it can handle it. If it's on par with base PS5 and Series X, it can do it.
So the Switch out the gate, Switch 2 out the gate is going to be on par with PS5 and Xbox.
Yeah. No. So Diogo, I'm not saying the Switch 1 it just had an OLED version. But who's to say that this go around that Nintendo doesn't decide to do that? Think about it. We didn't think that they were going to give as much power to the Switch 2 that they have now. We didn't think it was going to give us 4K and all this other stuff in the Switch 2 base. We was like, oh, they gave us more than what we thought. So who's to say when they come out with their second version of the Switch 2, because you know they will, they don't decide to call it Switch 2 Pro or Switch 2 whatever, and it's got more power in it. It's a possibility. And if so, you say Nintendo don't care, but you can't put it out of the realm of possibility. You can't put it out of the realm of possibility. And if they do, then that's just another option for GTA 6 to be on another platform to make more money. The whole thing is GTA 6 is probably going to want to make sure that they can get as much revenue out of this game or more as possible. And if they can partner with Nintendo at some point, if the game can handle it, I don't see why they wouldn't. Now, of course, Nintendo don't care, but who's to say that they won't do it? But they still could do it if they want to. I'm not saying they're going to do it specifically because we want to get GTA 6. They could be doing it because we want to just have a more powerful Switch because they can. It all depends. So, but with all that being said, we got to wait a year. GTA 6 is not coming. We're going to get everything else before GTA 6. The memes will continue. But
they definitely continue.
Oh, the memes going to continue. But yeah, when we do finally get the game, it is going to be people gonna be taking off work. People gonna be neglecting their families. The stream,
not neglecting their families, bro.
I know it is. I know it's gonna happen. Twitch streams is gonna be nothing but GTA 6. Every streamer you gonna see, GTA 6 is streaming. Ain't no other game getting streamed that first week. I already tell you right now. Unless they want to go against the grain. But most people gonna be streaming that game. That's what it is.
Damn.
But yeah. But speaking of games that are coming out and with release dates, a game that is coming out this year got a release date, and me and B are big fans of the first one, so it's good to see that we got our official sequel and a release date. Ghost of Yotei, or Ghost 2, is officially dropping this October 2nd.
October 2nd, Brent. Yes,
and man, Sucker Punch might have did it again. Punch might have did it again because it's looking good. How you feeling about this latest trailer, B?
Man, I feel great. I think it's gonna be dope for having that, being able to fight with two swords. Like I have a feeling that this is it's gonna feel completely different from the original Ghost of Tsushima. I don't. You know how sometimes when you make a sequel, it's like everything was so good with the first game, they just kind of stuck with that same. Kind of like Spider-Man 2. It's like Spider-Man 2. They stuck with what worked in the 2018 Spider-Man and Miles Morales games. Like they didn't really change much. I remember that was one of our like critiques on the game, as much as we loved it. So I think with this one, I think it's gonna feel different, bro. Like I just think the combat and everything is gonna be different because she's using completely different weapons. She's not like really doing the samurai thing, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I mean, the game, of course, we already knew the game was gonna look beautiful. I mean, the game was gonna be graphic wise top notch. So you know, the the revenge story and everything. I'm just interested to see, to like really get down with the combat, how the style of combat gonna be. That shit gonna be crazy, bro. That shit is gonna be so.
It's gonna be amazing. And I'm loving the fact that they are kind of adding these small little different elements, kind of, because I think they feel like they want to set the game apart from the first one, somehow, some way, and not make it just don't make it a carbon copy, but still keep it familiar. Because if you look at the environments, you look at the feel, you look at the aesthetic, it feels like Ghost. But I'm glad that they are trying to add in some new elements to kind of make this new protagonist feel different than Jin. And I appreciate that. But like I said, the game looks amazing. The story looks very intriguing. And again, I just can't wait to play. I mean, it's like I said, when they announced this, it was an automatic cop for me. I mean, it's day one. Easy.
Automatic, day one. But it's automatic.
But what I want to know is the story going to be the same length? Is it going to be longer than the first one? What as far as like side missions, are the side missions going to be just as dope? Like it's so many things that I have questions about, but I also trust Sucker Punch because they did such a good job with the first game, and it looks great. But also I want to know what new elements that they do incorporate, all the new elements that they do incorporate into this game to make it really feel like because I really do want to make it. I really do want it to feel like a step up from Ghost, the first Ghost. So, from what I'm seeing, it seems like they are, like I said, giving us the best of what we got from the first one and then just enhancing it at some point, like with the combat and possibly the story. But I just really want this game to really do just as well, if not better, than the first one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to October 2nd. It's definitely getting copped, and Ghost will be played. And I'm hoping that we get like the DLC like that we got for the first one. Hope we get something like that.
With the Ghost Legends. Oh yes. Yeah, the story.
And if they do this, I've said this in the first one. If they do this and we can get 1v1 duels online, bro, I'm a happy camper. I just want the 1v1s, bro. I want to run the fades, bro. I want to run the fades. I want to run the fades with the homies, bro. That's what I want to do.
See, the way that she fights, though, I think if they would have done it, they should have done it with the first one.
Yeah.
I feel like it was definitely more of you can see a 1v1 type of thing. I think with her fighting style, I don't know if that can work. Well, I could be wrong.
Maybe they can. You can switch different fighting styles, or maybe, like I said, you can go back to that old fighting style as one. Like maybe, like I said, if they do the 1v1s, you have an ensemble of characters who have different styles and different fighting methods, and you can just incorporate that. I mean, obviously, everybody can't fight the same exact way. So you would have to incorporate different fighting styles in the duel. But I just want to have that option there. I think it's just a missed opportunity if they don't incorporate 1v1 online duels in this game. Because I thought that's something that they should have definitely had in the DLC of the first game. So if they don't have it this time, I'm upset. But that would be the only thing that would upset me. I know I would still enjoy the game and whatever they get. But that's just a personal thing I need to see that happening.
They still do the multiplayer, the Ghost Legends, like the multiplayer co-op, like they did with the raid. They added raids and all that stuff. I hope they still have that. Right. I hope they add that, in the game eventually. I hope they do.
Right.
I'm hoping.
Right. But yeah, so we'll see what's going on with Ghost. That's gonna come to the PlayStation exclusive, but also coming to the PlayStation, which used to be an exclusive, but not no more. Gears of War has been reloaded, remastered, and is officially coming to not only Xbox and PC, but the PS5 in August. Beezy, Xbox and Microsoft is letting go of they top dogs, bro. They sharing the wealth.
This is crazy.
Did you ever think we would see Gears of War on PlayStation?
No. I thought that was gonna be one of the original Xbox games that was gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, they letting Gears go, bro.
Yeah, now they remastered. They gave it a fresh coat of paint on everything. They making it nice and pretty for PlayStation, nice and pretty.
So I wanted to ask you this.
Yeah.
So is this like a remastered, as in how they remastered Resident Evil 4, like how they revamped it and just kind of gave it? Is it that type of remaster, or like you said, is it just?
So here's what they're saying.
They just wiped 4K on it. And that was it.
So they're saying this is what you're gonna get with the remaster, or the reload. Gears of War reload. You're gonna get
TJ in the chat. What up,
hey,
TJ?
TJ, what up, bro? So yeah, 101 remaster, but you're gonna get 4K resolution, 60 frames per second in the campaign, 120 frames per second in the multiplayer, HDR or high dynamic range, Dolby Atmos and Vision, spatial audio, a new variable refresh rate, 4K assets, enhanced processing visual effects, improved shadows and reflections, super resolution, improved anti-aliasing, and 0 loading screens during the campaign. So basically, it's not like
same game.
It's the same game. It's not from the ground up rebuilt, but it's gonna look better. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look like it's gonna look like it's been reloaded. That's why I said reloaded. But I mean,
bruh, it's the same game.
It is, bro. But look. I think the main thing is this is an opportunity because we still got the new Gears game, which is I don't know when that's supposed to come out. We ain't heard much from it, but I think this is a way to get people prepared for the new Gears game. But that got me thinking: is also the new Gears game gonna come on PS5? Because why would you do this full remaster? And put it on PS5, knowing you have a brand new game on the way with E-Day. Are you gonna say, hey, E-Day is also maybe not out the gate, maybe not on launch, but eventually E-Day is gonna end up on PS5 as well?
E-Day might end up on PS5. It might be it might be a PS5 and Xbox thing. Yeah, probably. I don't think it's gonna be strictly PS5, but
yeah. I mean, I'm saying it'll come out initially when E-Day comes out. It'll be Game Pass, Xbox, PC, and then maybe in a year we get it on PS5.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. So,
and that makes me think. Okay, we talked about Microsoft and them not really caring about. I guess they're really telling the truth. They're really not caring about this whole first party stuff anymore, and they're giving their biggest IPs away. Or not giving them away, but they're sharing the wealth. And I mean, if they're giving away Gears, I mean, Halo is not out of the question either. If they decide to do that with Halo,
no way they gonna give away Halo.
They gave up Gears, bro. Gears is their number 2. To be honest,
but Halo though, bro,
the fact that they're doing this, like, I mean, I'm not mad at it, but again, like I said, we've already ran through the whole Gears franchise, so it doesn't make any difference to us. But I mean, if there's ever been somebody who's been strictly PlayStation, but like, Gears looks kind of fire, but I'm not getting Xbox, this is their chance to play it. And it would be interesting to see how Gears plays on the PlayStation 5 with the controllers and with a different controller. And I mean, pretty much the same thing, but and also how the PS5 controller would like incorporate, would they use the haptics in the controller and things like that as part of an experience with the game. That's something that I'm interested in learning as well. But overall, it's just very interesting to see that Xbox would do this, or Microsoft would do this, with one of their biggest first party IPs. And this is now saying, well, this might be the beginning of something that they're going to continue to do, and not really, care about the whole, okay, this is our game, even though Sony and Nintendo are all, no, Nintendo would never give up a Mario game. They would never give up a Zelda game. Shit. I mean, yeah, it went to PC, but I don't think how long did it take for them to give up God of War to PC? But I don't think they would ever give it up to Xbox. You would never see God of War on Xbox,
Never.
So it's just very interesting. So I don't know, but I mean, hey, if you ain't played Gears of War, and you got a PS5, this is your shot in August. It's a good game. Gears of War is fun. Gears of War is super dope. You play with make sure you play co-op with some people. You have a good time. Me and be attested. We streamed the whole franchise from 1 all the way to 4.
The whole thing. We sure did. All 5. We did 5. We did all 5.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
Yeah.
And
hey, bro, when we playing Split Fiction again, bro?
Hey, bro, we ain't talking about that right now.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Right,
come on.
Hey,
the chat already think we're not gonna finish the game, bro. Come on, we gotta prove them. We gotta prove them wrong.
All right. We'll figure it out. I want to play it again too, bro. All right.
We gotta figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. Cause I was about to say that's what I was about to say next. It's like when the new Gears drop, we gotta find a way to get that done too.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
I know, bro. Things be happening. Life be life. But yeah, so that's just interesting to me. I didn't think that Xbox was gonna make that move, but they made the move and it's official. So August, get ready to be reloaded with Gears of War. I do want to see how it looks though. So hopefully they drop a trailer, like a full gameplay trailer, so we can see like a side by side comparison, so we can really see just how good this remaster really looks on the new consoles. So. I'm interested to see. So I'll keep an eye on it. I don't think I'll play it because we've already played it, but we'll see. Also, then we're gonna see is speaking of PlayStation, PlayStation Plus. They got some new games for y'all. Some new games for the month of May. It actually starting today. 3 new games for my PS Plus players. Ark Survival Ascended, Balatro. I'm a Balatro convert. I'll still play Balatro.
That's crazy.
But now, if you want to play Balatro on your console for the low, absolutely free, this is your time. You can get Balatro on PS5 as well as Warhammer Bolt Gun. Haven't played that one. Haven't played any of the Warhammer games, but that one is also available. So these are your 3 monthly games for PS Plus. I've also never played the Ark survival games. I don't know, something about them I don't feel like compelled to play them. It seems like they might be. I mean, I heard a lot about them. Maybe they're good. Somebody tell me, are these Ark games any good? Are they worth trying? Should I download it and give it a shot? I don't even know which one this is. Like which one in the timeline this one is. All right,
man. Like I'm completely confused.
I don't know what's going on. I just played RoboCop, y'all. I don't know what's going on.
This man said, "I just played RoboCop."
Hey, man, stupid. That was a good game. It was a good time. Balatro on game. It is on Game Pass as well. Yeah. So if you want to play Balatro on your console, you got options. If you like grindy games, Ark is fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. I got a whole month to contemplate downloading it. We'll see. But those are your games for PS Plus. And the last one we're gonna get to is surrounding probably the hottest new console that's yet to be released, but pre-orders have officially begun for the Nintendo Switch 2, and it has been nothing but pure chaos, y'all.
Of course,
as expected, the Switch 2 pre-orders actually started at the end, like the April 24th, I believe, is when they started, and it's just been clouded with a whole bunch of stuff. First of all, the pre-orders got delayed, and then the whole business with the whole tariffs and the pricing. The actual prices of the actual system haven't changed, but the prices of the actual accessories have changed and increased.
That's crazy.
So now it's you paying more money for the accessories, but they didn't because they didn't want to change the price of the actual system, and it's been a kind of a pain in the butt trying to order it online. So people have actually still been able to kind of go into certain brick and mortar stores like GameStop and Best Buy and Walmart to try and pre-order it as well. Some have been able to do it, some have not. But these are just some of the locations that you can try to get a pre-order for the Switch 2. Walmart, GameStop, Best Buy, Target, Amazon, Newegg, Nintendo's site as well. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Game Collection, Shop2, eBuyer, EE, Argos, Very, Game, Curry's. And these are all like worldwide places. Like, so if you don't see, if you, wherever country you're at, whatever this store is that you, that's like the UK and stuff like that. Those latter ones. But for here in the States, those are the places like Walmart, GameStop, Best Buy, Target, the regulars. But also it's like these pre-orders have been based on your country has been kind of segmented. Like, okay, on this country is getting access to certain things before this country. It's been a mess. But I went ahead and went the route of going directly through Nintendo and.
So you pre-ordered?
So no, I didn't. So here's what we're gonna talk about. So what I did was, because I don't have a pre-order yet, y'all. Because I said, look, you know me, I was gonna try to get it day one. But I went through my Nintendo account and you can register because I wanted to get the bundle version with the Mario Kart so I can save some money so I can get the Mario Kart out the gate. So they say if you go through your Nintendo account and you have a certain amount of requirements, like a certain amount of play hours and things like that, and and I think I meet all the requirements. On the 8th, so it's the 6th. On the 8th, they're supposed to send me an email. And if they send me an email, I should be able to get me a Switch 2. They say it might take a little bit of luck because I don't know how, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have registered for this. But that was my way of doing it. And I did it very early on. So I didn't even try to attempt to go to any of these other retailers and pre-order because I'm thinking I might be good just going directly through Nintendo. Cross fingers. If not, I'm gonna have to do some hunting, or I might just wait until the system comes out and get it in a store when I can. I would like to have the Switch 2 on launch, but I'm preparing myself to probably not be able to have it day one and might have to wait a couple weeks or a month or two, which is fine. It's fine. I'm gonna get one at some point, and also my son most likely too because he ain't gonna let me live it down if I don't get him one as well. So
he ain't.
So like I got, and that's the problem. I gotta get two. So I can't pre-order two of these things. I don't think it's gonna be difficult. So we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, we gotta figure it out. But
how y'all? Well, no, y'all pretty sure your brother gonna get one.
Yeah, so he's in the same boat. So he also did the same thing I did. We both talked about it. So it's like, hey, so we're just hoping we can both get one. So I mean, one of us gonna end up with one, hopefully. But yeah, I really want to try to get the Mario Kart bundle so I don't have to buy Mario Kart for $80 because I do want Mario Kart, but I don't want to pay $80 for it at the same time. If I have to, I have to. So hopefully I can get this bundle that has it rolled in, and then I can just worry about, because I want to get Donkey Kong too. I want to get that Donkey Kong game because that's a close thing to Banjo-Kazooie 3. I'm gonna get apparently. So I want to get that Donkey Kong. Apparently, I mean, look, unless Xbox pull the gears with Nintendo and give us Banjo 3, which they should. That's the goal. But again, for those who are hoping to get a Switch 2 and you haven't been able to pre-order it yet, just keep your eye on all these retailers. Check every day. They're opening up in waves, these pre-orders, or walk if you're close to a GameStop, walk into a GameStop, see if they got pre-orders. You never know. But Nintendo, I mean, they're trying, from what I'm seeing, they're trying to have at least enough stock for people to be able to pre-order it and it not being just gobbled up by scalpers, and having the same situation that happened with PlayStation Xbox, right? So they're trying their best to try to prevent that. So good on them for that. But you can only stop what you can stop. But yeah, hopefully I get that email. So I'm checking my email on the 8th, and hopefully Nintendo's like, here's your code to download or pre-order your Switch 2. I'm like, yeah, we in here. Or they gonna hold me and they're like, hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You signed up? Oh, I didn't even see it. My bad. Oh, so it might be one of them situations. You never know. But yeah, man. So yeah, lots going on in the game world. This year's gonna be a big year. Actually, the next couple of years, but I mean, we got a new Switch coming. We got Ghost of Yotei, some other great games coming out, but also we got, in a year's time, we're gonna have Grand Theft Auto 6, and that's gonna take the world by storm. I already know. So yeah, we gonna be eating for the next couple of years, bro, in this gaming world. I'm happy for it.
Yeah, me too. I am, bro. I can't wait. It's like I know my backlog gonna get even crazier, man. After this year is up, I already know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to knock down the backlog, as best as possible. But we gonna get to it when we can get to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the stories in part 1, man. So B, go ahead and wrap it up, and we can go ahead and get ready for this part number 2.
All right, y'all. So yes, that would do it for part 1 of episode 232. As always, man, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching us live on twitch.tv, you're getting ready to get the second part of the episode like in a few minutes. But wherever you get your podcast, you will get the second part next Friday. So you will hear from us then. We are going to rank our Grand Theft Auto games, man. Just in the world of Grand Theft Auto that we're in right now is crazy. The game is just making so much noise. Now we have an official date, so we're gonna go over some of our, we're gonna rank some of the main games, console games for Grand Theft Auto. So we'll see y'all next week. Peace
out, y'all.